A viewer reached out and has a friend that's missing. Let's help spread the word. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer. Everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only, and just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. So I have a list of cases that I'm being asked to report on, and I promise you, I've been taking a few days here and there to take notes on everything, and I go back and forth, but you guys know that here on this channel, we deep dive into one of the most high-profile cases here in the United States in this time period. Honestly, with the way things are going, the law changes that are probably going to be enacted and the things that are going to end up coming out in this Idaho v. Brian C. Koberger case, this might actually end up being the trial of the century. We shall see. But I have so many cases that I'm being asked to report on, so many cases and stories that are in my mind, so many cases that need updates. I decided to take some time and finally address a few of them. I did a lot of deep diving today into one particular case, and I was waiting for an answer on one that a viewer reached out to me very recently about, but I never received a response back from the police department, or at least the village assistant who I reached out to personally regarding Megan, who has been missing since the middle of February. Let's go ahead and pull up some information. Now, again, I don't know if the viewer wants me to use her name, so I'm not going to do that for now, but this is the email that I received. So my friend Megan went missing on 2/19 of 25, so it's been a month and a half, and her mom isn't handling it well. She has a detective working on the case, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe if we put it out everywhere, that maybe she will be spotted and make it easier to find her. She isn't one to go anywhere alone ever. She's always got to have someone with her, and she would never just disappear on her daughter. None of us have seen or heard from her, and well, we are all super worried. Where she was, the next town over, is known for trafficking and selling humans. That's a possibility, or she could possibly be unalived somewhere. But either way, maybe if it was put out further than Illinois, then we may possibly have some luck. I don't know. All I know is that we want her home and her parents are running out of money trying to find her. I'm going to share the link on her that gives more information. Yes, she had a substance abuse issue and she was out of rehab and working a program, and she told her sponsor the day before how great she felt being sober. Is there a possibility that maybe she relapsed? Yes, that has crossed all of our minds, but I feel like someone would have said something by now. She's a mom and a daughter and a friend who's really missed, but like I said, if you can't, I completely get it. I just didn't know what else to do to help find her. I got you. Now, her friend did send me a link to a mainstream media article, but I wanted to find a localized, hopefully something from the police department type article or a release to go off of, and was able to find one. There was a press release posted on March 13th at around noon on the Village of Antioch Police Department's Facebook page. Now, this is a little village, again, in Illinois. Press release. Antioch Police Department asked for public help in searching for missing resident. And again, March 13th of 2025, the Village of Antioch Police Department is asking for the public's assistance in locating a 37-year-old local resident. Megan Boss was last heard from by family members on February 17th of 2025, so just a handful of days after Valentine's Day this year. She was reported missing to the Antioch Police Department this week. Antioch police detectives have pursued multiple leads and are coordinating with several law enforcement agencies in northeastern Illinois and southeastern Wisconsin. Her whereabouts remain unknown. Her family says she is known to frequent the Waukegan, Kenosha, Racine, and Milwaukee areas. Bose is 5'4". This is actually incorrect. I'm not going to read this portion of this. I have an updated flyer made by the family. She is not 200 pounds or 5'4", so we're just going to skip right past that and go to the fact that she has a very noticeable birthmark underneath her eye, as you can see here, and she also has tattoos on her right bicep, her chest, and her right thigh. We are asking anyone with information to come forward to help Megan reunite with her family, said Antioch Police Chief Jeffrey Gutshow. We ask anyone with information regarding her whereabouts is urged to call the CINCOM Dispatch Center at 847-270-9111. The Village of Antioch Police Department Facebook page will have all official updates for this investigation. And this Jim Morgan, Assistant Village Administrator, is actually the man that I ended up sending an email to right here. Now, someone makes a comment here about maybe the family knowing something if they waited a month to report her missing, and someone with the same last name named Jennifer popped in and said, no, it isn't unusual for us to not talk for a few weeks here and there. But when all of her friends started worrying and asking where she was, and last contacts were about the same day as us, we realized something could be very wrong. And look right here, the National Center for Missing and Endangered Inc. that has over 200,000 followers is also sharing her information. So hopefully it starts getting some traction and the family gets some news soon. As it says here, last seen in Waukegan, Illinois on 2/19/2025, 5'6", not 5'4", 160 pounds, not 200. So if they would have been leaving it the way that the village police department apparently put it out there, you'd be looking for someone more like me, shorter and heftier. But in reality, she's a bit taller and technically leaner than what they're trying to describe. She has that birthmark under her left eye. She has dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. When it comes to tattoos, she has a chest tattoo, torso, back, arms, shoulder, and right thighs, along with multiple piercings on her ears and a Marilyn Monroe lip piercing. It's been reported that Megan Boss was last seen on foot the late night hours of 2/19/25 in the vicinity of Grand Avenue and Buttrick Street in Waukegan, Illinois. This report has not yet been confirmed by law enforcement. And that's actually what I was asking that I never again got a response to. I never got an answer. And I know that I'm just nobody, right? But this is also a village. Can't have too many things going on where you can't shoot me a quick email just addressing the fact that you're acknowledging the fact that I'm caring enough to even acknowledge your existence about this case about Megan. No email at all in such a small town where I know you're not that busy is sort of ridiculous, but I digress. So I took the last location it gave of Grand Avenue and Buttrick Street in Waukegan, and I put that in Google Maps and it popped me up on Grand Avenue and North Buttrick Street. So okay. It's like a downtown, small town, downtown area. Yeah. Ooh, this camera went ooh, weird. Daylight, darkness. Daylight, darkness. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, this is a downtown. I mean, I've seen and driven through towns that look just like this, small towns, houses across from businesses. I mean, it all looks the same to me, honestly. Yeah. So this is the area that she was last seen apparently walking on foot, and it was late at night. I wonder if there's she was in a program, so I'm wondering if the building where she goes and meets her sponsor is down here. Or maybe one of the AA buildings maybe that she goes to, or NA buildings that she goes to. If she goes to one of those, I wonder if that's down here. I don't know. Now, again, according to the friend, the family does have a detective working on the case, but I just don't know if there's any other specific information that's out there that maybe I just haven't seen. That's it. As you guys saw, I did try to reach out to a local agent representative, according to the press conference released on the Village Facebook page, and never got a response. This case is just as important as other cases. It doesn't matter that Megan is going through a treatment program. We need to stop having this horribly, ridiculously pathetic stigma on the worth of people's lives and the importance of telling their stories. I want to remind you guys about the Oregon 6. The Oregon 6 is another one of those cases that I mentioned in the beginning of this video that I need to stop, pause everything, take time, deep dive for a few days, and get an update on, because we started talking about this case at the beginning of the birth of this channel back in 2022. Harsh Reality brought it to my attention. I did a few videos on it, and there ended up actually being a serial killer running loose in Oregon. And out of those 6 that we considered the Oregon 6, Jesse Calhoun was found guilty of taking 3 of their lives: Bridget Webster, Joanna Speaks, and Charity Perry. Just because somebody might be living a certain way doesn't mean that these psychotic predators should just be able to pick them off without punishment. We should care just as much as we do whenever a child goes missing, because a human life is a human life is a human life. So again, share this story. Let's try to get Megan's family some additional help and some additional eyes on maybe trying to find out some more information, and hopefully leading to finding Megan and bringing her home to her parents, her family, and her daughter. I'll have a picture of the most updated flyer in the community post here on the channel. But that's it for now, you guys. If you like the way that I present this information and give my opinion, please don't forget to leave a like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. And please don't forget to make sure that you set that notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my rants, reviews, reactions, updates, or deep dives. See y'all.